Well, hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your September reading. Wow. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Taurus, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. A card for Taurus there, the Empress, male or female. Okay. So, Taurus, the overall energy of your reading is the Two of Swords. This is like the feeling of protecting your heart, having your guard up, and being blindfolded like you just don't want to deal with something. You don't want to deal with something that might affect your heart. Okay, you don't want to get hurt. So the Two of Swords surround your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Ten of Pentacles. This is like one of the best cards in the tarot deck. There's union between two people. This is extended family with pets. There's a child. This is a committed, stable, secure relationship. So what's going on here? Perhaps these are the two highest energy cards in your reading right here. So either you don't want to enter a commitment, you might be having second thoughts about entering the commitment. Let me just read on. I have the Knight of Swords up here next to the Ten of Pentacles and then right above the Two of Swords. The Knight of Swords is rushing. It's an action card. It's like rushing forward with your sword up in the air of truth and clarity. There is something that you need to know. I don't know what it is, but you're going to get your answers before you actually follow through with some sort of commitment here. It's like you're not going anywhere until you get your answers, because you don't want to get in a commitment and then wind up getting hurt. So, you have a question, at least a question. You've been up in your head about it. I got the Nine of Swords right next to the Knight of Swords. This is really every waking moment. It's like these thoughts, they just go through your head and go through your head over and over and over, and it's doing it to the point you're going to have to take action. And you're going to have to seek out the answers. I have the Ace of Wands right under the Ten of Pentacles, and this is why, because it's like you want to have a fresh start and a new beginning with someone that you care very much about, but if it might even be a rumor or something, I don't know what it is. But you need your truth and clarity. There is something going on here, and it's in your head, okay? Before you can move forward and have that fresh start, a new beginning, where it just blossoms without worries, you know, and move forward with them. So for the time being, you're kind of closed off. Next to the Two of Swords is the Empress, and this is under the Nine of Swords. Now, it has something to do with character, because when the Empress comes out, the universe is reminding us of who you are, what you're all about. This is your reading, Taurus. This card can be Libra or Taurus. This is going to be you in this reading. The other person now, if they're Libra, it could be them too. Hopefully that would be nice, because what the universe wants you to know is that you are a beautiful person. If you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. These are all male or female. You are kind, loving, generous, considerate, thoughtful, and on and on and on. You have so many great qualities about you as a human being. Well, whoever you end up in a Ten of Pentacles relationship with, they have to have a lot of those same qualities. And if they don't, it will never last. And if that's your question, if that's what's on your mind, the universe is letting you know right now, If they do not have a lot of the same qualities as you, it won't last. And you're up in your head, and I think you just have questions about it. And I think you're going to rush in and ask those questions before you actually get into this really heavy commitment. Under the Ace of Wands, this is your fresh start and new beginning, is the World card. Well, this is you are going to move into a new life cycle. You are going to have a fresh start and a new beginning. And I think it does involve the Ten of Pentacles. I think it's going to work out. I think that you're overthinking something here, and you have got to get your clarity so that you can move forward. The World card, entering a new life cycle. It's right next to the Justice card. This is the card for Libra, so Libra, Taurus, right here. This is going in with your sword up in self-protection. We already know you're in self-protection mode. Look at all the way down the line. And keeping your scales balanced. You're trying to stay level-headed while this is going on, even though in your private time you're not. You are really in it. But rushing forward to get your answers, you're going to try to be really level-headed about it. You are moving into a new life cycle. Excuse me. I almost always cough in the reading, those of you who know me. Plus, there's a lot of smoke in the air. Even though it's raining outside, there's still a lot of smoke. It's weird. So, anyway, I have the Page of Pentacles right next to the Justice card. You are looking at those pentacles. I mean, you're rushing right toward those pentacles. You're wondering if this is going to last. You have questions about the longevity of this relationship. Do they have a lot of the same qualities as you? Can this relationship last? Well, I think you will be moving into that new life cycle with them, by the way it looks. But you're going to do everything you can to stay balanced. You will hang on to your well-being. You're going to hang on to who you are, and you will not let that go. I can see that. So let's see what else we need to let you know, Taurus. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have the Seven of Cups up here in your highest energy. You are confused. You're confused about the love. You're confused about the commitment. It's starting to feel like cold feet. But again, don't forget, they have to have a lot of the same qualities as a person that you do for this to last for a long, long, long time. So that is going to be part of your, you need to figure out if they have the same love for you that you have for them. And you want to make sure it's not just another cup. Okay? There's lots of cups out there. Next to the Seven of Cups is the Five of Swords. So you do. You start gathering up your truth and gathering up your clarity. You're fixed-minded on this person. It's like you can't get your mind off of them with that Nine of Swords there, and now you have the Five of Swords. Well, this is better because now at least you're coming out of your head because you are getting the truth and you are getting the clarity that you need. And here you are. You've got the World down here. And here you have one hand on a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and the other hand is on the World. So gathering up all these swords of truth and clarity, you're getting ready. You're getting ready to enter this new life cycle. I have under this Seven of Cups is the Nine of Cups. Yeah, see, you're just so afraid to get into the wrong relationship, to move into a commitment. You're just afraid the love wouldn't last. You're afraid of a lot of things here. So I feel like you want to guard these cups of love because you have a lot of it. You just want to make sure before you hand out all these cups that you get all your questions answered, that you can go forth with a clear head about what to look forward to. The Ace of Swords is right next to the Nine of Cups, right under the Five of Swords. These swords are really important in this reading. It starts out with the Two of Swords. Not really wanting to deal with it, but you're going to have to. You're going to have to. But, it's like you don't want, it's almost like you're afraid of what you might hear or you might find out. But by looking at this, it's going to clear everything up. You will be able to move forward. Here's the Knight of Cups right next to the Ace of Swords. All that clarity, it allows you and them to move forward. They're going to show you and make you feel the love that they have for you. If you're doubting the love, they're really going to try to make you understand how they feel about you with the Knight of Cups. This is a very sincere cup of love. This is right under you thinking about moving forward into a new world, a whole new cycle with them. Part of your truth and clarity. And then under the Nine of Cups and next to the Page of Pentacles is the Page of Swords. Your sword is up again. Yeah, you're very self-protecting, in a very self-protectant mode, and you should be. You're considering a commitment here that should be long-lasting. So the Page of Swords, not swinging the sword, okay? Just have it up. So you're going to move forward, and you're looking right at the Page of Pentacles, like you're wondering if this will last, this relationship will last, and that gets you on guard. You're wondering, I have the Six of Pentacles next to the Page of Swords. You're wondering if this will, if they will nurture this relationship the same way you will, if they're going to breadcrumb this relationship, or if they're actually going to put them full selves into it like you would. So, this really does have your scales off balance. You need to know the truth on how this is going to move forward, how they see this relationship moving forward, what kind of roles that each of you, what's expected of you, and they need to know what you expect of them to have this relationship balance. And then we end up with the Six of Wands right under the Knight of Cups. Yes, you will get right back into this engagement, right? And people are so proud. Everybody, it's like they see you as a couple anyway. They probably had no idea what you're going through or what these conversations are that you're having with your special person. But these other people, they're very happy for your commitment. They're very happy for your relationship. They're celebrating you and your success in love. So, one more card. Ooh, there it is. There's the marriage right there. The Four of Wands. Oh, this is a divine soulmate. Divine 1111, you see that? And this is union of two people. This is a card of marriage. This is also a lot of love and a lot of joy. You're up in your head about this commitment, and it's all going to work out fine. It's just, to me, the hardest part of this whole reading is actually bringing up your feelings and bringing up your concerns is the hardest part of this reading, but you will, because it's on your mind, and you're going to have to. But you will be moving forward, and they will convince you that they absolutely love you, and they absolutely want to have a beautiful relationship with you moving forward. And you're, from this reading, you will be married. Isn't that nice? So, if this sounds like your reading, it probably is your reading. If it does not sound like your reading, it probably is not, and I would check my moon sign, because that's your private emotional side. So these readings don't usually go past 6 months. So, if it hasn't happened, this reading within about 6 months, or you don't see it happening about around then, by then, it could start today, it may have already started. Then it probably wasn't your reading. But boy, for those of you that this resonates with, get out there, ask the questions, because it's just going to help move this relationship forward into a really beautiful place. So, Taurus, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.